Hello kids, this is Dr. Jimmy again. Boy, I bet you're really hot and excited about the tweets that have been twittering about on Twitter from Mike Aiello recently about Halloween Horror Nights 24. Yes, this is some of the first real information we got about the event coming up. He tweeted something the other day where he said to Murdy about that he and Murdy had just made a pitch that was approved for a house at both Hollywood and Orlando, or at least and he said one down. Of course, does that mean they've only gotten one pitch approved? Good heavens, that means they haven't got a lot left to approve in order to get things going, or is that just Hollywood? One down. Could that be a clue? One down. On the ground! That's too much to hope for, but it would really be good, wouldn't it? Wouldn't it? But then, Murdy posted a clue for the first house in Hollywood. Malcolm. What could that mean? He said it has something to do with a famous Malcolm, but he didn't say exactly what. It would make sense later. And people began speculating that, well, since they got the one pitch so far for Hollywood, that must be what it is. And it's the same thing in Orlando, so Malcolm must be in Orlando as well. Except Mike Aiello today has tweeted, I never said that we pitched the same house. And then he was being even sillier. Well, maybe we did or maybe we didn't. Being tricky. So, did they or didn't they pitch the same house? Is Malcolm in Hollywood and in Orlando or not? Malcolm, how cryptic. But of course, so wondering about what Malcolm might mean. Malcolm in the middle, all sorts of things. Ian Malcolm, you know, Jurassic World coming up later this year. Chaos Theory, perhaps. Malcolm Jamal Warner. It's a Cosby house. Oh, God, that's silly. All sorts of wonderful things are going around. Who is Malcolm? Could it be Malcolm X? No, that would not work. But X could be a clue for something, couldn't it? But not X-Men, that belongs to somebody else now. They wouldn't do that. But X might mark the spot for something. What could it be? What is Malcolm? Of course, the most obvious, of course, is people have been thinking about Malcolm McDowell. Yes. Malcolm McDowell, a venerable English actor who has appeared in all sorts of interesting things. And people are wondering about perhaps Malcolm McDowell is the clue, except, do you know how many things Malcolm McDowell has done that may or may not be for a house at Halloween Horror Nights? Pages of shit. So I'm going to read off to you some of the things Malcolm McDowell has done in his illustrious career from the 1960s to this day that could be used in some way for Halloween Horror Nights, some of which are quite damn silly and will never happen, and others might be intriguing possibilities. Are you ready? Malcolm McDowell has appeared in If, A Clockwork Orange, Caligula, Time After Time, ooh, Cat People, Blue Thunder, the Red Riding Hood episode of Fairy Tale Theatre where he played the wolf, Arthur the King, where he played King Arthur. The Collar, excuse me, getting older. Class of 1999. In the Eye of a Snake. Disturbed. Ooh. He was in the Reluctant Vampire episode of Tales from the Crypt. The Man Who Wouldn't Die. Cyborg 3, The Recycler. How green. Of course, he played Soren in Star Trek Generations. The second greatest story ever told, where he played the Archangel Gabriel. The Surgeon. Captain Planet in the Planeteers. Oh my. What else has he done? Let's see. Where was I? There I am. Tank Girl. Fist of the North Star. Batman animated series. Spider-Man animated series. Biker Mice from Mars. Night Train to Venice. The Superman animated series. Captain Simeon and the Space Monkeys. Ringer. The video game Mummy, Tomb of the Pharaoh. 2103, the deadly something, can't read my own damn writing. Whatever it was, some sort of science fiction movie. Asylum. Kids of the Round Table, where he played Merlin. Lex. The Magic School Bus. Fatal Pursuit. The Gardener. Fantasy Island, where he played Mr. Rourke. Yeah. The episode The Human Operators from The Outer Limits. Can of Worms. Love Lies Bleeding. Y2K. St. Patrick, the Irish Legend. Island of the Dead. South Park, where he played an English person. Princess of Thieves, where he played the Sheriff of Nottingham. Just Visiting. The Void. Firestarter 2 Rekindled. Shadow Realm. Night Visions. The Barber. Beings. I'll sleep when I'm dead. Inhabited. Dorian. Evilenko. Pinocchio 3000. Teen Titans. Dinotopia. Mirror Wars. Justice League animated series. The Grim Adventures of Billy and Mandy. The Curse of King Tut's Tomb. The List. Exits. It's exit with a Z on the end. Robot Chicken Star Wars. Masters of Science Fiction. The episode Jerry Was a Man. Halloween. Doomsday. Delgo. The video game Fallout 3. Heroes. Bolt. Super Rhino. Halloween 3. Suck, where he played a vampire. Actually, he played Eddie Van Helsing in Suck. Sorry about that. The Book of Eli. The video game God of War 3, where he played Daedalus, or was the voice of Daedalus. Monster Butler. Tom and Jerry Meet Sherlock Holmes. Pound of Flesh. Green Arrow, the animated Green Arrow, where he played Merlin. That's a John Barrowman character from the TV series. Superman / Shazam. Return of Black Adam. Lego Hero Factory, Rise of the Rookies. The video game Killzone 3. The Unleashed. Suing the Devil, where he played Satan. Yeah. He's played both Satan and the Archangel Gabriel. That's quite a range, isn't it? No Rest for the Wicked. A Basil and Mobius adventure. Elwood. Excision. Kung Fu Panda. Legends of Awesomeness. Hero Factory. Antiviral. The High Fructose Adventures of the Annoying Orange, where he played the episode The Dark Knight. Metapocalypse. The Philadelphia Experiment. Vamps, where he played Vlad Tepes. Silent Hill Revelation 3D. They've done that one before, though, haven't they? Home Alone. The Holiday Heist. Silent Night. Mischief Night. Richard the Lionheart. Sanitarium. That's a popular one people have been speculating about recently. Community. The Employer. Zombex. The Mentalist. Ooh. Could be a Red Jack House. Ooh. Shock Value. Mind's Eye. And upcoming films. Artists Die, Best in Black. Stuck. Bereave. Wizard Dream and the Spider. Oh my, so many conceivable possibilities for Malcolm McDowell. Ha 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 ha. Have I muddied the water sufficiently? But then it might be something else entirely. I mean, how many frickin' people in the universe are named Malcolm? More than you think. It could be nothing at all what you're thinking. But it will make sense to you eventually, according to John Murdy, I guess. We'll learn someday what Malcolm is. I feel like I'm stuck in the middle. Ha ha ha. Oh well.